Have you ever felt completely trapped by your situation? Like life handed you a script and you're just forced to act it out? Maybe it's a job you hate, a breakup you didn't choose, money stress, or a health issue that flipped your world upside down. It's easy to believe, in those moments, that you've lost all control. But there is one thing no situation can ever fully take from you: your ability to choose your response. Not your fake positive thinking, not pretending everything is fine, but the quiet inner decision about who you're going to be in the middle of what's happening. We're going to unpack one powerful idea. No matter what is going on around you, there is a small space between what happens and how you respond. And what you do with that space can completely change your life. Think about the last time something instantly triggered you. A rude message, someone cutting you off in traffic, a friend not texting back. For most of us, it feels automatic. Something happens. We react. No gap, no choice, just emotion. But look closer. Between the event and your reaction, there is always a tiny moment. It might be half a second. It might be a deep breath. It might be the time it takes for your phone screen to light up. That tiny moment is your hidden power. That's the space where you decide, do I let this define my mood, my day, my identity? Or do I choose a different response that actually serves me? Modern life is basically designed to shrink that space. Notifications, deadlines, constant noise, doom scrolling, drama on social media. Everything is pushing you to react instantly, emotionally, impulsively. When you live like that for long enough, you forget that you had a choice at all. It just feels like, this is who I am, or this is how life is. But you're not your first impulse. You're not your worst mood. You are the one who can step into that space and decide what happens next. That's where your real freedom lives. Let's be real. Some situations are just brutal. Losing someone you love, getting rejected from a dream opportunity, struggling with anxiety, burnout, or loneliness. Telling someone in those moments to just be positive is not only unhelpful, it can feel insulting. Choosing your response is not about pretending pain doesn't exist. It's about deciding what your pain will mean. Two people can go through something similar and come out completely different. One becomes bitter, closed, and hopeless. The other becomes deeper, more compassionate, more focused on what truly matters. The event is similar. The meaning they give it is not. You might not be able to control getting laid off, but you can control what that moment means. Does it become proof that you're a failure, or the push you needed to finally build something of your own? You might not be able to control that someone hurt you, but you can control what you do with that pain. Do you decide, I'll never trust anyone again? Or do you choose to heal, set better boundaries, and become wiser and kinder, not colder? This doesn't happen overnight. It's not a switch, it's a practice. And it starts with one simple question, asked right in the middle of the mess. Given that this is happening, who do I want to be right now? So how do you actually apply this in your everyday life when you're tired, stressed, and your patience is almost gone? Let's make it practical. Imagine your day as a series of micro moments where you get to practice that space between stimulus and response. You wake up late. Your boss sends a passive-aggressive email. Your partner snaps at you. Your plans get cancelled. These are all invitations to react on autopilot, or to respond with intention. Here's a simple 3-step practice you can use in real time. First, pause. When something hits you, even if it's just for one breath, pause. That tiny interruption is what opens the space. Second, name it. Silently label what you're feeling. I'm angry. I'm embarrassed. I'm scared. I feel rejected. Naming it gives you a little distance. You're not drowning in the feeling. You're observing it. Third, choose your identity, not your impulse. Ask yourself, if I were the stronger, calmer, wiser version of me, how would I respond to this? Maybe that version of you doesn't send the angry text. Maybe they walk away for a minute. Maybe they answer the email professionally. Maybe they admit, you know what, that hurt, instead of shutting down. You won't nail this every time. No one does. You'll still overreact, still say things you regret, still have days where you feel out of control. But every time you consciously use that little space, you're training a new muscle, the muscle of inner freedom. Over time, your default shifts. You stop being dragged through life by every emotion and start living more by your values. Let's bring this down to one concrete action you can take today. Think of one situation in your life right now that makes you feel stuck, trapped, or powerless. It might be small and annoying, or it might be huge and heavy. Now, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, given that this is happening, what kind of person do I want to become through this? Do you want to become more patient, more disciplined, more courageous, more loving, more honest with yourself? Your recommended action step is this. The next time that situation shows up, try to catch just one moment of space before you react. Take one breath, name what you're feeling, then intentionally choose a response that matches the person you want to become, not the mood you happen to be in. Do it once today, just once. That's how this starts. Not with a dramatic life overhaul, but with one small chosen response inside an ordinary, messy moment. You may not control everything that happens around you, but inside that small space between what happens and how you respond, your future is quietly being written, and the pen is in your hand.